Hey guys, thanks for checking out the podcast. Before we get started, I want to remind you about the very cool bucket list trip I am doing in 2026, the Smitty Learns Irish podcast, where I'm going to do my bucket list, hike Ireland for a year, learn about Irish history, town by town, through the mouths of the pub owners and regulars. Because what's a better way to learn about something you love than to experience it yourself? Patreon.com/we3Smiths, only $3 a month, and thanks for checking it out. And welcome to the Rock Radar. My name is Smitty from the What the Hell Everything podcast. Another reaction in my quest to find my next favorite rock and roll man. And Mr. Bungle is up next. I want to say this is reaction number 4, possibly. I think it's number 4. The first 3 were from the debut album, and at some point, probably within the next few weeks, watch Patreon. Link is in the description. It's only $3 a month. And I really foresee myself doing a full album reaction to Mr. Bungle's first album soon. Now, I know they had a demo out called The Raging Wrath of the Easter Bunny, which was re-recorded and released in 2020 with new members, Dave Lombardo from Slayer and Scott Ian from Anthrax. I'm very well versed in both of those bands. And again, re-recorded the demo of the same name. So that is something that we're going to listen to right meow. All right. Now, again, I know there's a couple albums in between, but I thought it was a good time to shift into something new, quote new, because I know it was a demo from Mr. Bungle. And this is a rabbit hole I am quite happy to go down. Raping your mind. I was wondering, I don't know what those two albums sound like in between the debut and this. I don't know how heavy it gets. I've heard them, a lot of the comments in the comment section from previous reactions are like, they're very fucking thrash metal, which it sounds like in this. From what I've heard of them so far, hasn't necessarily been all thrashy. It's been fucking weird, like Mr. Bungle has been known to be. So I'm almost really surprised that it's as fucking heavy as it is, as I finally got that up. The Wrath of the Easter Bunny logo. Thankfully, guys. Here we go. Back at it. Like, honestly, it sounds like Anthrax meets Slayer. Right there. Ah! I don't know why it surprised me. First of all, getting those guys in this band, it's probably almost automatically going to make it heavier. Again, I don't know what the previous, how heavy the other stuff got. But it shouldn't fucking surprise me. As I've said in other Mr. Bungle reactions, I'm a big Mike Patton fan. Even though I've never listened to Mr. Bungle, I listen to a lot of fucking Faith No More, man. I know that, like, if you go into Faith No More only hearing a couple songs, then they hit you with something like "Surprise You're Dead." You know what I mean? You're like, oh, I didn't expect it to be this happy. Nice little chugging, galloping fucking thing. Is that the most screamy I've ever heard Mike Patton? And I've heard him pretty fucking screamy before, man. I don't know if I've heard him get up that high before. Son of a bee. It's fucking crushing. I was just like, I hope they keep that don't thing going forever for the last 2 minutes of this song, but they didn't. But they kind of did. It kind of kept it before that changed there. Man, this is not nearly as weird as I suspected it could be, obviously. But there's some that was not a weird part, what I'm about to comment on. Just they had some really nice, like, solo duels going on, some guitar harmonies. And they're like, fuck that, back into crushing. Man, that was hella fun. What did I live in the 90s still? Hella fun. Super fucking crushing. Super crushing. I expected there to be a lot more weird in this. I don't want to say just straight up thrash. There was some really cool changes. Some real fun fucking chuggy riffs and breakdowns in there. I'd never even thought of like Mr. Bungle as like a heavy solo band, but they had some fucking crushing solos in there too, man. Yep. I could see myself for sure going down some Mr. Bungle rabbit holes. And at some point, going to be, I think in the next few weeks, look for that to be on Patreon. Link is in the description. $3 a month, that's it, that's all. I also live stream the What the Hell Everything podcast, and that's just me talking shit. That's my baby. And I would appreciate it if you please like and subscribe. It would be super cool of you. And until next time.
What the hell, everything?